All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my first live. Well, I don't know if it's my first live. I think it actually is on this channel. First live. Today, I'm just actually just making some cold calls, or not cold calls. Really, it's really follow up calls. Because right now, pretty much all my leads come in from inbound marketing. So pretty much everything is pretty much just following up with the sellers and everything right now. So I'm not particularly making cold calls necessarily. So just making follow up calls to people we already spoke with, or maybe people that has submitted their property over for an offer. So just trying to get in contact with them and follow up on the leads today. So I said I'm probably going for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour or so, depending on how many conversations and stuff we can have. So yeah, it's got my little TV set up over here watching the Texas game right now. That's why I'm making these and everything. So it's been getting a lot of rain out here in Texas, man. I'm not sure where everybody's at, but see, hopefully that helps out with the light in here a little bit. All right. If you hear my son in the background, excuse him. He's out there playing around and everything. So, um, but yeah, let's get to it though, man. I'll try to see if we can get some people on the phone. If you guys have any questions or anything like that as well too, just drop them down off in the comments. I'll be sure to kind of keep looking at them and everything. So, but yeah, let's get to it though.
To an automated voice messaging system.
It's not good.
To an automated voice.
And today, man, I'm actually kind of getting a little bit more acclimated. So I actually use Re Simply for my CRM, and I actually just had him switch over my thing. So RJ Bates had like a video that really dropped this for us how he kind of does his pipeline and everything, and I actually kind of liked it. Uh, Pretty simplistic. So I actually had him switch me over to his setup. So like right now, for the most part, like this whenever I go into my CRM, we used to have like we simply used to have like cold leads, offers made, warm leads, hot leads, all this. So with RJ's system, it just kind of simplifies everything. So pretty much I have my follow-ups, calls no answers, nurtures, and offer made, and then anything we have them under contract. So pretty much just like the follow-ups, it's anybody that we need to follow up with, we'll set specific dates, send them out for. Calls no answers, pretty self-explanatory. It's people we're trying to get in contact we haven't spoke with, and then offers made. It's all people we made offers to that maybe either didn't accept or just need to follow up with in regards to the offer. And then of course we got under contract, which is self-explanatory. So there's anything we have up under contract or anything like that that we're working on as far as getting that contract signed and get to the closing tables. So it kind of just helps me kind of keep everything a little bit more organized, just a little bit more structured and stuff. So it's just not as complicated. But not saying the other way was complicated as well too. So I guess it's all kind of depends towards who you are. So
Hey, this is Candy. I can't come to the phone right now. Hey, this is Candy. I can't come to the phone right now.
so a lot of these leads, I usually double tap them, especially like the ones I haven't spoken with or anything like that. I usually double tap them just to see if we can get a pickup. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I guess it really just depends today and the seller you're reaching out to. But I usually try to double tap them if they don't pick up after the first time, just to see if we can get them on the line. One thing about doing inbound marketing, man, you got to be aggressive because sometimes they may be filling out like 6 different forms online. So it may just be really whoever is the most what's the word, consistent or persistent. We'll try to follow with that seller who's going to get them on the line to get the contract. So that's why I sometimes double tap, especially if I see like it's a good lead. Like we about to double tap you real quick and get you on the line, so we can get you an offer on the property, especially if you submitted it over. So, alrighty, So they did not answer. Man.
Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded to an
I'm sitting here downloading some of these people, man. I was just looking. I gotta be surprised at how many people submit their leads over from Facebook inbound marketing, and then don't like really pick up the phone or anything like that. So,
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that
but yeah, like I was saying, man, you'd be surprised how many people submit their leads over, or property over for saying they want to sell, but like have a hard time picking up the phone and everything. So just because it's inbound doesn't always mean you're not gonna have those same hiccups and headaches that you would do as far as outbound marketing, as far as trying to get in touch with people. So yeah, I get it though. Sometimes life has happened, and I guess maybe selling the property may not be at the top of the forefront all the time, especially if it's like not necessarily a huge need for it. But yeah, it's um still have issues with it though sometimes. Two, man, this is for it's like some of these leads that come over as well too. In some cases, man, like some of these like smaller cities, I usually don't reach out to those, like especially if I can look and see that it's not really much buying activity out there, or like really any comps that have sold within the last couple of years. So usually with those, we'll kind of expect those like in a dead lead. Just keep it moving. At first, I used to still make those calls though, just to kind of have those conversations with the sellers and everything, just so I can kind of brush up on my skills. But for today's sake, I'm not gonna go through and do that. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Just hit the ones that I feel pretty good about. So this one right here, we're just gonna skip this one and put it in the dead leads. Mm.
All right, man. You need to be careful.
All right, that made me a little bit better.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
All right, man. Let's see. Too, man. I don't get it. So like on my Facebook forum, I have pretty much where if it's listed on the market, then they can't submit the property over. But like people still will go back through and fill the form out, and like resubmit it through. I'm like ashamed of the answer, and I look at it and it's listed. So like I thought you said the property wasn't listed, man. Okay, so this looks like it's like I don't know if this looks like it's a restaurant kind of or a hotel. Kitchen in the back. Yeah.
been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Y'all don't want to talk to me today, man.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Yeah, it's crazy too, man. We're looking at, like, for instance, we made an offer on this property um, a while back, probably for like 30,000, but the seller went ahead and listed on the market for like 109, and it's been sitting there for like the last 4 months on it. But I had originally told her though, just from the Compton area, max I seen on it was like 60 or 70,000 for it, max ARV on it, and it still needed repair. So Texas putting a hot whooping on San Jose State right now, but man, go Horns too, man. Go Horns. And Colorado play today too, so it's be interesting though, man. I said we'll see how Arch do throughout the season. First year fully starting and everything, so he still has some growing pains. And fortunately, man, we playing in the SEC now, so it's definitely a hard uproad. But we'll see how he play out though, man. I think he'll be straight. I don't think he comes out this year though. I think he'll come out sometime next year. Well, he'll have to come out next year because he's a senior, but I think he's gonna stay out 4 years at Texas though. And come out next year. Man, I felt bad for one of the sellers I was talking to. She had literally submitted her property over like the day or so it's supposed to be getting auctioned, like maybe like an hour or two before like it was actually being auctioned off. And I was just like letting her know, like, and then plus two, the prices didn't work out as well either. Like she was needing to pay the payoff when it was a lot more than what the property was worth, basically. So we weren't able to do much with it. Um, well, at least to my knowledge, we weren't able to. So it's just like I hate to hear those situations, man. Unfortunately, but sometimes it is what it is with certain things to learn.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have your call has been
Hey guy, just wanted to reach back out to you to let you know our offer for the 235 still stands and we can close as little as 14 days. If you can, let me know if it's something you're interested in taking a look at or speaking about, or let me know where you guys would need to be at as far as price point. If you can, let me know some as soon as possible. We are ready to move forward and buying your property today. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm just I'm not the best when it comes to like grammar and everything like that. It's sending like emails and all that stuff. So I usually put it into ChatGPT first and then have it to do its thing, and then I'll send it to the customer sometimes, especially if I need to like to customize it. So I tell everybody though, man, if you're not using ChatGPT right now, bro, you are missing out. Like I use ChatGPT like on a daily basis, man. I think I just kicked my computer off by accident. I sure did. I don't know if I can pause it or not. Oh, I didn't realize you can do all that. All right, y'all. Give me just a second. I accidentally just kicked my computer off. Hit my cord up under here. I need to move that though. All right, y'all. I'm about to pause a lot. All right, y'all. I'm back. All right, y'all. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had accidentally kicked my computer off down here, so I had to reset everything real quick. All right, so let's get back into it real quick. Just make sure everything is working correctly. All right, let's work it on.
Hello.
Hey, Paul. This is Caleb. How are you doing today?
Okay.
Good to hear, sir. Just give me a call back in regards to that property in Weatherford. Just wanted to see, I guess, where you kind of at in the process with it.
I'm sorry you cut out on me. I didn't hear what you said.
Yes, sir. No, I was just saying I was just reaching back out to you about the property in Weatherford. I just want to kind of see where
Yeah.
you're at in the process with everything.
Still trying to sell it.
Okay. Well, I know last time you spoke, I know you said you had got some offers on it. I guess, is there any particular reason why you had to move forward with any of the offers as right now?
Yeah, I've had several offers. I just haven't done it yet, but I'm finally ready to do it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I was just looking back. I know we were at the 1.2 on our side as far as the offer prices right now. Have you given any thought to our offer since last time we spoke about it?
I've had offers of 1.4 already, so 1.2 is not going to do it.
Okay. Well, I guess, do you plan on reaching back out to them? I guess, what is your timeline? You're kind of hoping to get everything moving forward with.
I don't know. This week sometime I probably will.
Okay. So I guess right now there's no really, I guess, no rush in doing it. I guess right now, and it kind of sounds like. You still there with me, Paul?
Yeah, it's cutting in and out on me. I'm not hearing all of it.
Well, yes, sir. No, I was just saying, it kind of sounds like right now is not, I guess, like a huge need, I guess, to go ahead and sell it. I guess it's kind of, just kind of playing the waiting game for the right price on it, correct?
Yeah, if I get the right price, I'll sell.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess if anything changes, man, like I said, you kind of know where we're at right now with it. But I was going to say, I mean, if someone's offering the 1.4 on it, I mean, I would probably go ahead and jump on that to get it done. If they're offering that 1.4 on it versus, maybe just waiting around on it.
Yeah, I can get 1.2 all day long, so I wouldn't even have to work on that.
Okay. Understand. Well, I was going to say, if anything changes, though, with the other offers, like I said, you at least know where we're at on it and how we can kind of help assist you with the selling process.
Thanks.
So definitely feel free to give us a call back on it, okay? Okay. Um, So that was a call from an offer we made a while back. Looked like we made that back on the 13th. So I mean, right now with him, it kind of sounds like he's kind of playing a waiting game. It's not necessarily a real need to sell on it. And plus, too, it's like a higher dollar listing too. As you can see, it was like 1.2 million for it. Which actually, I mean, if we can get it at 1.2, like it'll move pretty quickly. But 1.4, be kind of pushing it. I think I had the ARV on it like 1.6 or somewhere in there. It doesn't really need too many remodels or anything like that. And the reason I'm kind of being real conservative as far as my offer price for the 1.2 is just due to the 1.2 million. It's not a lot of people out there can do 1.2. So if we get it, and I actually told him too if we can come up a little bit on it, if we can do a listing on the MLS with it. He didn't want to necessarily do the listing on it, so which is perfectly fine. But we'll kind of see how it plays out though on it. Okay, let's do this. Hey Debbie, so once again, you guys aren't wanting to accept the offer for the 235. Where do you guys realistically need to be at on the property? That's if you are interested in selling. As of right now, I've made my offer, so I can't negotiate against myself. I wouldn't even know where you guys need to be at as far as price point. As of right now, I have not been able to get an answer from guys, so are you able to provide that to me today? So I just got a response back from one of the text messages I sent out. Pretty much we made an offer on it, but they were saying now. Well, I spoke with the husband. He said he wasn't going to accept the 235. So I'm just like, okay, where do you guys need to be at? Didn't have a price point for me in mind. They decided to list it on the market. Still didn't sell, so they just pulled it off. So I'm reaching back out to them about it again to see like, okay, you guys listed it for the amount. I think they listed it for like about four, which the property is worth like 465, and it needs about $110,000 worth of work. I've already confirmed that with the buyer as well too. And the thing about it, if we can get it at 235, like we got a buyer ready to go like at 295 for it. So I got wiggle room on it. That's what I'm trying to see like where they need to be at. But like right now, if they're still wanting to be like at the listing price for the 405, like I'm not gonna be that, and they won't be able to sell it for that price point either.
Hello, you have reached Jay Line and contact DJ Sir.
I need to go take some allergy medicine, man. Sheesh.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hey Donovan, just wanted to reach back out to you, man, and let you know still interested in buying the property from you and your brother. I know right now we're at the 125 right now. Are you guys still planning on holding on to the property, or what are your future plans with the property moving forward? ChatGPT for the win. Colorado about to play next, man. They're at 2:30, so I'm trying to get this stuff wrapped up before they play. Uh, Even though Texas is my team, man, I knew Texas is they play San Jose State, so usually those are like always like kind of like practice games in a sense when I think about it personally. So I already kind of felt like they was gonna run through them. Texas, Colorado, I'm not. I actually think Delaware is pretty good, man. I'm not gonna write Delaware off as yet. So I think Colorado will get the win though. See. And I was gonna say too, man. So like sometimes with some of these messages, I have like a whole template, a library template for different situations, where I go in here and pretty much it is I can just go in and click the template. It'll automatically adjust to the seller. But like some of these sellers, like I kind of already made offers to, or kind of have rapport built with them. So like in certain situations, I like to just do like pretty much was like a more personalized text message for some of the sellers and everything. So that's what I'm just doing for like this one and that last one, because like I said, we've made offers on it already towards the early part of the year, and it's kind of following back up with them, and they already know who I am. Reaching out to them for a while. So one thing too I'm really liking about Simply here recently, man. Um, they have started playing around with the AI stuff. So like now, like every call, instead of me having to go through there and take notes and everything, after I get off the phone, I'll click what's called summarize or view summary and or summarize, and it'll basically summarize the call for me, like all the pain points, like all the key points and everything, their main motivation, and then it'll give me like a lead score as far as like how good of a lead this may be to go ahead and get up under contract, or what the possibility of getting up under contract is. They also added like some AI callers and everything as well within here. So like whenever people call in, it'll be kind of like a receptionist in a sense. So we can either like route them to you, it'll either like ask them questions about the property and everything. It also has like an outbound caller now, like for AI. So like AI will follow with the leads for you. They just added the one as well too that I'm playing around with as far as like text messaging. So if a seller texts you, you may not be able to get right back to them or something like that. The AI bot will take over the conversation. So I've been playing around with that this week. The conversation bot, it's cool so far. It still maybe needs a little bit of work as far as functionality, as far as like conversation, especially like when sellers like say certain things that may be off, I guess, outside of the realm as far as wanting to sell or about the property. But um, overall, though, so far, I'm not. Um, been kind of playing around with it. I'm actually kind of liking it a lot. So, especially if they can get everything really dialed in and stuff. So, it'll kind of take a little bit of a load off of me, especially as far as some of those initial conversations, as far as going back and forth with those sellers that maybe not like to get on the phone. But yeah, man, AI is crazy though. It's taking over slowly but surely. And like I said, I keep telling everybody, man, if you're not on the AI wave, like start playing with it. Start with ChatGPT, and kind of start venturing yourself way outside of that at that point. But
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 2 today, man. So I am running a Facebook campaign as well today. I just started a new one before I sat down this morning. And pretty much right now, so pretty much what I've done for my strategy right now, I usually run like 2 different campaigns. Like one will be like it's geared towards like 95 cities that I have basically compiled down to like 95 cities within a specific amount of states that I like to just market in, or I'll do like a nationwide campaign. A nationwide campaign as well too. Those are always good just to hit. You can kind of with those nationwide campaigns, man. It's always like I say, you get some shit leads sometimes because they'll be like out in the middle of nowhere. But you also come across like some banger markets as well too, like little small towns that you maybe didn't necessarily know nothing about, but are like have a lot of volume or like very sought out. And, like some of these towns, I'll be looking at them like, man, what in the world? And then I get to like, where the heck is this even at? And then you get to looking at Zillow and stuff, and you see like, oh snap, like it's a lot of buying activity out here, which is crazy. So I actually had a lot of those come across with those.
Hello,
Hey, my name is Caleb. I'm trying to get in touch with Shane today.
you got the wrong number.
Hey, well, I was just reaching out. You submitted your for property over on our Facebook forum out in Groves. Are you still not interested in selling that property, or?
No, you got the wrong number.
Okay, well, I was going to say, are you familiar with the property at 3449 Graves Avenue in Groves,
No.
Texas?
No.
Okay, so you didn't submit the information over at all? Okay. Yeah, so like for this one, man, like they submitted their property over on Facebook, and how I know it's the correct number because I went back and skip traced the lead because the first number was saying like invalid. So I went back and skip traced the lead, and it was still the same number. So I just tried calling it again today, and it actually rang through this time, and the dude picked up and said it wasn't him, so or he didn't do it. So like I said, man, sometimes these people be submitting stuff over and it still be, you know, it's not always just like, oh, they submitted a lead over, they're ready to sell. Like, nah, people still be playing games sometimes. So it is what it is. You just kind of keep it moving with those type of people, though, you know.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no
Ooh,
longer
you know what's gonna be a good game tonight?
If you
Is
feel
Oklahoma and Michigan. I'm like really excited about that. I was looking at, I was watching some highlights last night. I was saying Oklahoma may be pretty good this year. They got the quarterback look pretty good. So I think it'll be a good test. I know Michigan has like a new quarterback as well too. I think Underwood or Bryce or something. It's one of the most sought out freshmen in that state for quarterback. So, and the reason I'm saying all this, man, I actually collect sports cards and like I'm really into sports collecting and everything. So I usually keep up with like most of the sports and like upcoming players and stuff so I can get ahead of them. And actually, funny thing about it, man, a while back, Cam Ward, y'all know Cam Ward is went number one in the draft, right? Actually, I was on Cam Ward like 2 years ago when he was at Washington State. I had watched him play against Colorado that year, and I was like, dude, it's pretty good. So I had stocked up like on a couple of his autograph cards and everything before he left to go to Miami. And then last season, he announced he was going to Miami, and I was just like, okay, yeah, everybody's about to be on him by the end of the season, and and lo and behold, like by the end of the season, he was like the number one quarterback up in the draft and went number one and stuff. So I just been holding on to his cards and everything, man. I said I may sell eventually, but we'll see how he do throughout the season. So I'm like now I'm just kind of holding on to him to see what he does, with that. So we'll see how it plays out. All right, yeah, sorry about that. I had to respond to my wife was texting me. I always gotta pick that as priority. All right, man. So let's see. Some of these leads I'm not actually gonna call, or I've already spoken with them, so I'm not gonna. Um, I'm not gonna follow up with them today. Yeah, let me go follow up with him. All right, so I probably got like, I don't know, maybe like 20, 30 more minutes if that on here today. And I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta go make a run real quick.
You are trying to reach out a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
Call noise. Alrighty, so we're down to the last 10, if that, maybe about 5 people in here. So let's see, and these are all actually people I've been trying to get in contact with, so I actually haven't spoken with them. Looks like we had them on drip campaigns, but has not been able to get in contact with them. So let's see how this goes. Damn, Archie.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Yeah, Archie still got a little ways to go, man. But I'm glad we get these little, I guess, prep games before we got to play the big boys. Because I can tell you, Oklahoma and Georgia, it's gonna be some tough games this year. And then Texas Tech,
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
Texas A&M is at the end of the year as well too. So yeah, man, it's gonna be tough. But I think if we can make it through our schedule though, man, and get into the playoffs, I think we'll be pretty straight ready to go at that point. But we lost a lot of people last year, so. Let's see. Alrighty, y'all. So actually, that may be it. I'm just looking through these leads, and a lot of them I've already spoken with already. Let's see, maybe this one, John Radcliffe.
Hi, you reached INS Sky Drone Services, also Seattle Drone Services. Sorry, I missed.
All right, I think this is gonna be the last one right here. I have not spoken with these people either, so all three need retirement work. So let's see if we can get them on the line. We're trying to get a hold of her for a while. Let's see, about 2 weeks.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
Try to double down real quick on this one. Cause I see, I'm interested. It's a triplex. She's asking 80K. See estimated value 166.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're...
All right, so we're just gonna put her on a follow-up drip campaign and let that one run its course on that one. Call no answer. Put it in there. Update this. All right, y'all. So what? We ran through like 40, maybe 30, 40 people. Only got like 2 pickups. It'd be like that sometimes, but it is what it is, though, man. Can't get discouraged in this game. All right, looks like one of these sellers text me back, so I'm just going to respond back to her real quick. Hey, I just wanted to check in to see if you ever were able to find a solution to the situation that was going on out there with the property, or if you went up under contract with someone else already. All right, actually, what I'm gonna do real quick too. I'm gonna try to skip trace this lead real quick. Okay, well, damn. Okay, it's responded. 3, they want 3. Saying I'm about to get 375 for the property. I have property ARV 465. Hey, so as I spoke with Guy, so there's no way realistically that we can be at 375 for the property, especially with the property needing about $100,000 plus worth of work to it. As of right now, I've already explained that to Guy, and I have reached out to him in regards to the property as well too, and have not gotten a response back from it. So just wanted to see, are you guys stuck at the 375, or is there another number that you guys maybe would consider for the property, especially with us being able to get it closed out for you within 14 days? Yeah, because the property is worth 460, 465 maybe. They're asking 375, but the property needs like $110,000 worth of work. Like I said, I've already confirmed that with the buyer out there, like 3 buyers actually. And we need to be at about 230, 240 on it. Actually, we can be a little bit higher on it, but I think my max allowable offer would be like 295 on it, and that's still pushing it. But I think right now we had to offer like about 3 on it, so we need to be like about 290 or lower on it to make about 10,000 on it. But right now 375, I'm like, I can't, like, it's not realistic. Y'all listed on the market for 395, 375, and it still didn't sell. Yeah, I tried to skip Trace. 'Cause I know there's other people on the property as well too, like her sister. And I was trying to see if maybe their numbers was attached to the property, but it looks like only their numbers are attached to it. So let's just double check this stuff. All right, guys. So I think that's it. I think they haven't responded back right now either, so I just sent that message also. We'll see what they're saying. She keeps telling me to call her husband. I'm just like, your husband's not responding back, so that's why I'm reaching out to you about it. So, but yeah, 375. They're gonna be holding on to that property for a while. So, but all right, y'all. Signing off. We've been here for a little bit over an hour today. Cleared out the CRM for today. We had about 35 leads to follow with today. Only got like 2 of those on the phone call. Sent a couple texts out. So I know it's still kind of early, so we may see some of those people start reaching back out this evening. So I may go live again, depending on what we get. But I gotta make a couple errands and probably watch a little bit of football for today. But other than that, man, hopefully you guys were able to learn something. Like I said, I know it wasn't as much. No one isn't as much like call activity today, which is fine. It's always gonna vary anytime you call or whatever. So, but hopefully I was able to give you guys some insight as far as my CRM and kind of how I kind of run my CRM, and a little bit of insight as well too, as far as the Facebook ads and stuff and how to run those. So I'll try to do these a little bit more often and everything, and then I'll probably be dropping some more videos on the YouTube channel here soon. I think I'm probably going to switch up the direction of everything on the YouTube channel. And start adding a little bit more education stuff in there, and it's sharing a lot more of the stuff that I'm learning. This is for like when it comes to the AI stuff with the CRMs, what I'm using. It's kind of my process and everything. This document that I got for you guys a little bit more. So, but other than that, though, man, I hope everybody has a beautiful weekend. Everybody has a great Saturday, and then yeah, I'm signing off here, man. Okay, right out. Peace out.